FIFA sells itself as the guardian of the world's game. Fair play, unity, the beautiful sport bringing nations together. But for 24 years, the men running it were operating one of the biggest bribery rings the FBI has ever taken down. Today, let's break down how a tax cheat with a boat became an FBI informant, how investigators traced over $150 million in dirty money, and how American agents ended up arresting Swiss-based soccer officials in a five-star hotel. It didn't start with soccer. It started with the IRS. Back in the early 2010s, tax investigators were digging into Chuck Blatter, the General Secretary of CONCACAF, the body running soccer across North and Central America. Blatter had a Trump Tower apartment just for his cats. He wasn't declaring the millions moving through his accounts. That's the thread that unraveled everything. Let's be frank, viewers. Blatter had two options: prison or cooperation. He chose cooperation. Facing decades behind bars, he became a confidential FBI informant in 2011. He wore a recording device disguised as a keychain. He carried a GPS tracker onto his own yacht during the 2012 Olympics in London, secretly documenting conversations with soccer officials, while investigators built their case in silence for years. May 27, 6 a.m. Zurich police officers walk into the five-star Bar Al Lac Hotel and arrest 7 FIFA officials, not for a scandal in soccer, but on a U.S. indictment for racketeering, wire fraud, and money laundering. The timing wasn't an accident. It was the night before FIFA's presidential election. Interpol notices, extradition requests, all coordinated to land the day the world's cameras were already pointed at Zurich. Later, Sepp Blatter got re-elected anyway. 4 days after that, he resigned. Michel Platini, the head of European soccer, got suspended for 8 years. And the list of indicted officials kept growing. 14 names became 40, spanning FIFA, CONMEBOL, and CONCACAF, tied to Copa America and World Cup qualifying deals going back decades. Jack Warner, once FIFA's vice president, is still fighting extradition from Trinidad today. Chuck Blatter, the man who started it all, died in 2017 before his sentencing wrapped up. His cooperation, the reason any of this became public. And new indictments have kept surfacing, reaching Brazilian and South American federations connected to broadcasting rights deals. So picture that hotel again. Bar Al Lac, 6 in the morning. Officials in bathrobes answering the door to federal agents. That's not a movie scene. That actually happened, because of a guy with a tracker on his yacht. So, was Blatter a rat, or the only reason justice ever happened here? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see how a scandal like this can bring down a global election, check out our video on Blatter's resignation speech, or how Qatar bought its way into hosting the 2022 World Cup.